Welcome and thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like this video or just find it helpful. Really helped me build my channel, and you'll get to see a lot more content upcoming. I plan on doing a lot more videos, maybe some live streams. We'll see. Sky's the limit, guys. Thanks for watching. Hello guys, it's Mr. Chili Time. I'm standing on top of my Casaca right now with the city skyline in the background because we are doing a Cayo Perico heist today. I'm going to run through the gather intel, all the setup missions, and the heist itself. I'm going to show you how I do it. I try to do it the most quick and efficient way with the highest profit margin, which is basically gathering the best secondary loot that's available and running and grabbing the primary loot and getting off the island. But yeah, throughout I'm also going to share little tips and tricks and hints of why I do things the certain ways that I do. It definitely helps speed things up, and I do have an impressor, and I'm probably going to be using it during this video. We'll get to that point. I don't know. I know a lot of you don't have the oppressor, and most likely if you have the Osaka, you do have the Sparrow, so I might decide to do it all Sparrow way, but we'll see. Well, without further ado, here we go. Alright, I'm back. So we're here at our planning screen. You have to register as a boss in order to get in there. So I'll just quick server, or what is it? Serve Pro, Securo Serve Pro. I don't know. What are we doing? Anyways, so yeah, register as CEO, and then we'll go into the screen here, and we're gonna go gather intel. As you can see, I saved this heist earlier. Pavel called me, and if you start this heist up within the first 48 minutes of actual gameplay, so one full day in GTA Online, or 48 minutes of gameplay, Pavel will notify you, and if you start it up within that first 48 minutes, you activate hard mode. If he texts you and you forget about it, you come back later, you'll just start it up and it'll be in normal mode. Hard mode adds a few more enemies, and they say they're a little bit more sensitive, but the way I go through this, it's stealth anyways. I know definitely if you alert the guards, man, do their bullets hit way harder. You can blow through, one bullet can blow through all your armor, super heavy armor at that, and take half your life away, just one bullet. So you definitely don't want to alert any guards if you're doing hard modes, but most of the ways everybody does it, and the way I do it, is completely stealth mode. I'm pretty sure I kill 3 guys, but I take them out basically pistol whipping them. I don't even shoot my gun. That is if I get a quick and simple secondary loot. Now there are some options that we'll go through. Maybe it'll even happen today to where I have to go in and actually kill a couple guards by shooting them, especially if I go to the main dock area. There's a couple of things I need to take out. I think I take out 2 guards and a security camera when I'm there, but anyways, yeah, let's get started. So gather intel here, and it'll start up. So I have to go to Polito Cove. So the first thing you want to do is run over here and sit down in your seat, and the option will come up. You push square for fast travel. By the way, I am playing on a PS5. I think I failed to mention that earlier, but yeah, so whatever button it is to fast travel, and then you'll see your mini-map down below. Just scroll through and move your Casaca around. You'll see it's moving around the shoreline, little white cursor. Okay, Pavel, whatever. But you'll see the yellow dot. That's where we need to go. So you just position your Casaca to go as close as possible to that yellow dot. So Polito Forest it is. Now my fast travel is $2,000. I think when you if it's your first time ever doing the Cayo Perico heist, it's been a while since my first time, but I think it's $10,000 for your initial fast travel, and then any fast travel after that drops down to $2,000. So it's cheap. Now some of you be like, I don't want to spend any money, I want to take all the money. Then yeah, okay, so wherever your Kasaka is, you just get in your Sparrow and you're going to fly up to wherever that dot is. But fast travel is the way to go. So we're going to fast travel there, destination confirmed. Little cutscene here. Watch your Kasaka move. And it takes, what, all of maybe 10 seconds for the cutscene. Then you'll get this one coming out of the water. But now we're closer. Just that simple. Instead of flying halfway across the map or all the way across the map, depending where your Kasaka spawned when you signed in. Things will get up here. We'll run back to our Sparrow. So I talked about it in the intro. I might just use the Sparrow all the way through. I don't know. I think a lot of you don't have the oppressor. Or if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to gain money to earn the oppressor. So I think I'll stick with the Sparrow the entire way. In my later videos doing Cayo Perico, I'll continue to use my oppressor. It is quicker, especially with a lot of the setup missions. You just fly over on the minimap to the yellow little marker. Now when you get here, of course your Sparrow's going to lock on to things. You want to be careful, because you can damage that plane. So the idea of this is you're going to go down here, steal this plane, and fly it to Cayo Perico. You definitely don't want to kill these guys close to the plane, because you might damage the plane, you might blow it up, you might have to start the mission over, you never know. So just position yourself close enough to them, and these guys down here are far enough away from the plane, just fire a missile. Then that guy's by the car, so fire that, get him out of there. Now there's one guy left here. So what I like to do is just land the Sparrow gently. I guess it doesn't matter. We're not using this anymore. Go to my sniper rifle. Now I do have the Mark II. Oh, can't quite see him here, so just move around till you get to some ground to where you can see the guy. That should be good enough. Yep. Oh, he's already shooting at me. What are you doing? Alright. Well, just one little headshot and he's done. Now, I don't know. It's probably quicker if I ran to the plane, but I'm gonna run back to my Sparrow. Fly down over there. I probably could have been there by now if I ran. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna land it. Just smash it to the ground. There we go. Because like I said, we're going to get in this plane, and this is where I will bring up my, now all this stuff moved. Go to the Kasaka, return options, and remove that. Bring that back to the Kasaka. Now with this one, just fly on out of here as a short takeoff path. Ooh. And put your landing gear up, and here we go. Now this is an area that I not necessarily fond of, because sometimes these mountains glitch out and the plane doesn't want to climb over them, especially if you're up on the farthest north part of it. It really doesn't want to climb over these mountains. It'll just start to flat line and you'll fall, and you gotta turn away from it. It's kind of stupid, I don't know, but anyways, this is a very, if you've done it before, this is a very long trip to fly down there. So I am going to, well, by the time you see this, I'm just going to fast forward and I'll meet you once we're in Cayo Perico. So see you on the other side, guys. Alright, we're back. That flight is boring. Boring. So, if any of you have any tips or tricks how to make it any quicker, I don't think there's any way to do it. I've heard some people say fly at 900 feet, the plane goes faster, altitude-wise. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know speedrunners do it a certain way, but anyways, we're back on the island now. So first thing I do, I'm going to scope out all my secondary loot at the airstrip here. So there are 2 locations in this hangar, one down below right up in here. So as you can see, when we zoom in on our little camera here, we got a pile cache there, and oh, let me back out of here and get a better view of this. Also, if you don't know, there is a setting for your camera to put it in, basically bring out it's a shortcut for your camera on your phone. Where do we go here? I forget how to do it. Maybe I'll talk about that later. Let's see here. Oh wait, settings over here. So, Snapmatic. You can turn quick launch off or quick launch on. And there you go. So if you have quick launch on, you back out of your phone. Again, I'm playing on the PS5, so if I push the up arrow to activate my phone, it brings up my phone. But if I hit it quickly twice, if I hit the up button twice very quickly, it goes straight to camera, just like that. But yeah, we got a pile of cash, but if you look here, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. We got a pile of Coke here. Or Coke Zeros, I like to call it. Yeah. Don't want to get demonetized on my first video ever. But yeah, so we got a pile of Coke Zero here. That's the best loot you can get. Pile of cash, which is the worst you can get. So I am definitely going to take a picture of the Coke Zero here, and I'm going to send that to Pavel. I like to do that just to mark, so after I'm done with all the setup missions, then, you know, you don't forget where everything's at. So the other one's up here, so just climb up. And now usually there's at least some loot. So you have two tables up here. Sometimes both of them will have loot on it, but I don't have any, so that's great. So yeah, game knew I wanted to make a video on this and said, nope, we're not going to show you this. So, but maybe that's good, because I'll show you main dock loot as well. I always stop there. Unless immediately here I have two piles of Coke Zero, then I don't even bother with the main dock. I just come here, quickly to loot, and go for the primary loot. But there's another spot here at the airstrip, and we'll run over to that right now. Hopefully there's another pile of Coke Zero there, or maybe not, so that I can show you the main dock. I'll probably show it to you anyways, just to see what they got down there. Now we'll come over to this wall, jump up right here. And right in this little building here, we got two more tables. And it looks like there's some green stuff in there. Grass. And so I'll take a picture of that, just, you know, if I don't find any more Coke Zero, then two piles of grass and one pile of Coke Zero. That's good enough for me. So after scoping out those two places, then we'll run over here. There's a motorcycle. This is the quickest way to travel around, and the most stable way. God, if you get in that little Jeep, the little Winky, it does not like to handle bushes or any type of this off-road terrain whatsoever. It will bounce around and fly around all over the place. So, it's not fun. But you just follow the line down here. Now you're going to see a question mark on the bottom of my map, or on my mini-map. I'm not going to bother with those right now. I'll talk about that later, but yeah, that's a little side quest thing that you can do. It starts out on the mainland. You find a security guard passed out, and you get, or I think it's a security guard passed out, and he gives you a little, what is it? Metal detector, yes. And you go around to find loot with that, but I'll show you that later. I'm not really worried about that right now. As most of you, if you're watching this for the first time trying to learn this video, you won't really know what I'm talking about. You probably haven't found that yet. So now I'm going to zoom in here, and there is a guy. So you see this cone, he's spinning around here. He's up in a tower. Oh, there comes a car, by the way, as well. So we just got across this road in the nick of time because he was coming. Didn't really notice that. So you want to be careful. So we came from this area here. Zoom back out. Here's the airstrip where we came from. We came across this field here. Across these two roads. So when you cross these roads, sometimes there's cars go up and down these roads. So you just want to be careful crossing. Keep an eye on your minimap. Make sure no cars are coming. But this guy here, this cone here, we're heading this way down to this road and cutting across through here. So you don't want to get seen by this guy. So I'll back out here. You can see that tower up over there. And now he's moved, so that cone has gone. So we're going to come right down here to the left of that little bush there and jump and pull back on your motorcycle as soon as you hit that. You'll fly right up here. And just keep the throttle down too. So as soon as you hit that ramp, pull back and you'll fly up. He won't see you. He's got his back to you. These guards are not the best guards in the world. No wonder why we keep coming back here time after time. So we'll get about right here, and as you can see, there's a Jeep ahead of us there driving by. You'll see it down on the mini-map moving around. Oh, there's two of them. Look at that. Two of these guys. So you just want to be careful. Stop here. Make sure your coast is clear, and come around this side to the left of this little tree here. We're coming up here. Now, you want to stop here because right in front of me here, oh, zoom in, this guard here patrols back and forth. So if he's looking this way and he's down on this area here, you'll sneak through this area and he will see you. So you just want to be careful. But he's down there, so we're going to cut through. And just to the right of this little fence here, and straight ahead. Now I'm looking on my mini-map. I don't see any Jeeps coming, any cars coming. So I'm just going to make a run for it. So we'll come right through this open gap here and turn a little bit left and follow the mountain up here. Just keep the throttle down, keep it gunned, and come right up here, and there's another jump. So we got to pull back, and we'll come right over that. You'll come right over that guardrail if you pull back. And, I mean, if you hit it, no big deal. You can just get back on your bike, so. And then when I get up here, I kind of like, because I'm going to go to the main dock after this to scope out that secondary loop, so I just pre-line my bike up to head that way, in that direction. So getting off here. Now, when you get to this area here, obviously this is where the control tower is, and we got to scope it out, right? We got to break into their control tower and get a hold of their security cameras so we can see what the primary loot is in their basement. Now when you get up here, sometimes there's not today, but sometimes there's a guard that's looking this way, and you'll see him on the map. If you see that, that means we got to climb that tower, because somewhere up there is the control box. But if you don't see him, which we don't see him today, we get lucky. So we got the second best place at that control tower, or the communications tower for the signal box. The signal box, that's what I'm looking for. So the signal box will, if you don't see the guard, it could be right here, which is the best place, it's the quickest place to get to, or it's over here where it is today. So we'll come up to this box and push right on the D-pad to access it. Now here's a little numbers game. So up top we see our target number is 22. And we have numbers on this side and symbols on the other side. So the middle symbol down here, that is just times 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. You'll see the result at the bottom. Down here is times 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. This top one is times 10. So 1 times 10 is 10. Now our target is 22. So if we go to 6 times, what are we doing here? So we're gonna cancel that one. So let's see here. So 6 times 10. No, we can't do that. I'm gonna say 6. And then we'll go to 16 and times 2, and there we are. So I hope you follow that. I mean, it's a little complicated. Takes a little bit of math and a little bit of intuition, but we got it. So once we crack that, he tells us we can access it through the security app, our Sightseer app on our phone. So we bring up our phone, and down on the bottom right is our Sightseer app. So we bring that up, and now we're in the cameras. So cameras, it'll say there on the bottom. We're going to change the cameras. So we go right, and it changes that way. Left goes back to the animal cages. So I believe it's 3 right we go. So panther, courtyard, and then basement. Yep. So the basement here, we're going to scope this out so you can pan the camera with your right joystick. So we'll pan it over. And here is their display case. Now you can have tequila, you can have a ruby necklace, you can have the pink diamond, and on certain event types, I've never seen it. I've started doing Cayo Perico, you know, after the last, I think it's a Black Panther statue. So that's a rare primary target that you can get during events only, and Rockstar will announce when they have those. But so as far as like going back every day, the best target you can get is the pink diamond. Then it's what we have today is the bearer bronze in the safe. So if we scroll all the way or pan all the way over, there's the safe over here, and if you've done the Cayo Perico heist for the very first time, then this is where the Madrazo files are going to be. This is where you want to pan for the Madrazo files. So yeah, definitely, you know, there's a safe there. But yeah, then over here, you know, you get your pink diamond, your ruby necklace, and then if you continuously do Cayo Perico day after day after day, you're probably looking at Sinsamito tequila here. That is, you know, the more you do the heist back to back, I think it's like if you don't do the heist within 3 days, then the odds of getting the better loot go up. But if you're doing it constantly, then the odds of getting Sinsamito tequila, which is the lowest valued target, you're pretty much going to get that every single time. Once in a while you might see the ruby necklace, and once in a while you might see the bearer bonds like I am today. But yeah, you're most likely looking at tequila. Now, if you're satisfied with that, then you can back out of here. Sometimes I like to look, and I'll go over. Don't worry about the basement storage. You can't get in there unless you got 2 players. There used to be glitches to where you could get in there solo, but they patched them all on console anyways. But I'll go to the office and I'll check over there. In the background, you'll see right below the chandelier there, you'll see a picture frame. Now, there could be a picture in that one, but it's empty today, so there's nothing there. And then we'll go to Office Cam 2 and pan over this way. And you'll see another picture frame there to the right of the fireplace, and that is empty as well, so we don't have any pictures there. Now, very rarely, you will get what I call dumb luck. Now, the paintings aren't as good as Coca-Cola or Coke Zero, if you will, or I believe they're even less value than the green stuff. But they are better than cash. So if you're getting bad spawns and there's cash everywhere, you can come in here, and if you get, on a rare occasion, both paintings will be here. So that's the quickest way to get through this heist, is you don't even worry about secondary loot out. You just go straight into the compound, break into that, and come up here. You're coming up here anyways, because over in that back wall there, which you'll see later on, there's a safe that we always go to. There's got some extra cash in there, and you don't have to worry about your loot bags with that cash. You grab it and you go. So added value to the heist. But yeah, once in a while you get paintings in both paintings in this room, and you just come straight here. You grab the 2 paintings, money on the safe, go downstairs into the basement, grab the primary target, and leave the island. Get your heist done. I think my quickest time is like 6.5 minutes. But anyways, we don't have either one of them, so yep, we're going to the main dock to find the rest of our secondary loot. Also, I've looked this up. Loot values as far as like what you could fit in the loot bags. Now, you only have a certain amount of room in your loot bags. Coke and the paintings both take up 50% of your bag. So you need 2 piles of Coke or 2 paintings, and your loot bags will be full. I believe the green stuff, the grass, weed in my garden. I believe that takes up 37.5%. So that's a tricky one to get exactly right. And then cash takes up 25% of your loot bag. So you need 4 piles of cash in order to fill your loot bags, or roughly like 2.5 piles of the green stuff to fill your loot bags, or 2 piles of Coke Zero, or two paintings, or any combination of thereof. Do the math on that. But yeah, those are the storage values of each secondary loot that you can get. But we didn't have enough loot at the airstrip, so we're going to go to the main dock. So the best way to do it is to go to the control tower after the airstrip, and then from the control tower, you're going to come down here, and we're heading to the main dock area. Now, it's a little tricky here. As you can see, I just hit a tree with my bike, so yeah, you're going to come down here, you're going to turn right, we're going into the forest. So you want to go kind of slow, because if you hit any of these trees, you go flying off your bike, and sometimes your bike will fly underneath a bush or a tree, and there's been times I just couldn't find the thing, but I was flying, so it probably flew away, and I just couldn't find it. So I just ran the rest of the way to the main dock, which just adds a little bit more time. You have all the time in the world here for your gathering intel, so it really doesn't matter how long you stay here. It's just for the sake of trying to get through this as quickly as possible, you know. But anyway, so we're heading to the main dock. So if we come down here, we got a road here with a little roundabout there. So you just want to go slow, because there will be vehicles that come up and down this road all the time. So you don't want to cross in front of one, or they're going to see you and head you back to the airstrip. So just be careful crossing this road. We're going to come right over here. We're going to go around and over this. So be careful, go slow, because you could fly off of that mound that I took a jump off and fly over into the water, which I've done before. And yeah, you just got to swim then to the main dock, which you head this way. If that happens to you, you're in the water, you just swim this way and around the corner over here, and you can get up to the main dock. But this will be our final destination anyways. We're gonna leave the island right from here. I'll show you how to do that here in a second. But there are for solo players, there are two places that you can loot here. So first one, we're gonna park a bike right here. First one is this building right here. Here, I'll kind of hide here. I don't want a car to see me. I'll come back to my bike. I'll show you on the map here. So we are right here. So this building right here has loot in it, and then this building up here, which is a little trickier because you got to watch this camera, you got to watch for cars coming, and then you got to watch this patrol guy here. But this building right here has loot in it as well. So these are our two places we're going to look for loot. These are the main dock area. When you're doing the heist, it's a little bit trickier than the airfield. The airfield, just go in there, you get your loot. There's one guard and a security camera that you have to take care of. But here, you gotta see, here comes a car. You gotta watch for cars, you gotta watch for cameras. There will be, once you start the heist, you got a camera that overlooks this building here. There's a camera up here with a security guard that overlooks this building here that you gotta get rid of. Here comes two vehicles that you gotta pay attention to. I mean, it's just a mess up here. So that being said, let's just scope out our loot. So we'll let the cars go by. Now let's circle back. Don't get me wrong there. They're coming back, but they're not going to see us up here. So what do we got in here? Looks like we got the green stuff and we got some cash. So oh yeah, back out of there. I don't like putting the borders on them. Don't need to dress it up for Pablo. But yeah, so I'll zoom in on the. Like I said, I like to mark the green stuff as well, just in case I can't find a bunch of Coke Zero. But the idea is that I'm looking for 2 piles of Coke Zero. If I don't find them, then I'm going to add the green stuff to my inventory. Now it looks like the cars, they drove away. Sometimes they'll circle around and come back the way they came. Other times they will they'll just continue on. But you'll see on my mini-map down there, it's kind of hard to see, but the guy is patrolling around this building. So we'll zoom in again here and make sure no cars are coming. Yeah. So this guy here, as you can see, his cone of vision just turned. He is walking around this building in a clockwise manner. Sometimes he'll just patrol back and forth like this. So you just got to watch what his pattern is and what he's doing. But before he turns around and comes back, let's get up here and scope out this secondary loot as well. So looking in here, we have green stuff and cash. So we're going to zoom in. Looks like we found all the green stuff that we're going to get. Looks like we're not getting all Coke Zero today. But now that we've scoped out both places, we're pretty much done. We got our primary loot. We've got our secondary, all the secondary loot locations that I'm concerned about. We got them all scoped out. We know what we've got this go around, so we can just leave. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can get caught by a guard, which they automatically bring you back to the airstrip, and you can use your plane to fly out of here. That takes too much time. So a quick way to do it is just we're done. So we just find new session, invite only, and you should have your Kasaka on your fast travel. If not, I'll show you here in a second how to do that. But yeah, that just brings us back to Kasaka. We're off the island. We're done. Just like that. No cutscenes. No getting caught by guards. No nothing. No fancy stuff. Just quick and simple and easy. Now, since this new Chop Shop update, they kind of redid their interaction menu. So your places, you'll notice here that this is all a little bit different. But in order to do that, I kind of like, wait a minute, where do I go? It used to be like right in here, right next to the robbery task. I could just change it right here. But you scroll all the way down, or you can rotate it up. So you start here at Secure Serve, so you can push up and it rotates back down. You go into Preferences, and right there, right at the beginning, is the spawn location. So you can change it to all your businesses. And so for the sake of doing the Cayo Perico heist, you definitely want to make sure your spawn location is the Kasaka. You might find yourself having to fast travel back there. So just make sure that's like that, and yeah, that's how you gather intel. Or that's my way. Now it's obviously it took me a lot of time there, just by following the video and learning all the sites. You know, you can do that way quicker. But I wanted to make sure I took my time and showed you all what I do. You know, the quickest way to do it is having all your secondary loot at the airstrip, and you go in, you go to the airstrip, you get your secondary loot, you get back. You know, my primary way to infiltrate the island is with the Longfin, so you just get back in your boat and you take off and you go to the compound through the drainage tunnel, and yeah, it's quick and simple. Now, like you see today, we can't fill our bags at the airstrip. Or we probably could, but I don't want cash. I want the best way, or the most money possible, and that's going to be with the pile of Coke Zero and two piles of the green stuff. Now, I won't be able to loot the entire second pile, but I will fill my bags with it, and it'll give me the best loot possible. So, with that being said, I'm gonna switch over, kind of edit this up, and I'll be right back to show you how to do all the prep missions for this. So, be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. It's prep time. One of the things I did off camera here is I stocked up on snacks and body armor. So these prep missions can get a little hairy sometimes, and definitely going to want snacks and body armor just to keep yourself alive. Biggest time sink on these is if you die, you have to start them all over again. You don't want to do that. You want to try to get through these as quickly as possible. So if you didn't know, which most of them I'm sure you all already know, you come around the corner from your bed where you spawn in, and right here in the kitchen, grab some supplies. So mine are all full, but yeah, you just scroll down and make sure if they say free, make sure they say full. You see at the bottom down there, you can select them one by one with the X button. Again, I'm playing on PS5. Or you just take all with the square button and just saves time. Just go right down the line. But yeah, you still have to go to the ammunition to get your body armor. I'm not sure if there's a quicker way. I don't think there is, unless the gun van spawns close by you. But yeah, stock up on all your snacks and body armor and you're good to go. Now for me, normally whenever I spawn into the Kasaka, either fast travel or logging into the game, it'll put me right at Elysian Island. Here, I'll show you real quick. Fast travel. So fast travel here, way at the bottom. You know, top here is just Spoochie Beach, all the way down. Oh, come on. all the way down to Elysian Island. This is the best place to start, and I'll show you here in a second why, but if you don't spawn here, so long as you're somewhere in the area between Vespucci Beach, even the Highlands is fine, I guess, but between Vespucci Beach and Elysian Island is the best, all the best spots. You want to be on the bottom of the map, close to the city. But yeah, Elysian Island is normally where I spawn in every time I log into the game or I fast travel with Kasaka. It brings me here. So this is a good place to go for 2 reasons, and I'll show you here right now why. So I'll come over to the planning screen, and we'll get started here. Oh, got a register as a boss, that's right. Before you do anything, I don't know why I always like doing the motorcycle club, I think it's for my other jobs. But anyways, log into the planning screen here, and we already did gather intel, so we're gonna, you can either left or right, excuse me, sorry about that, left or right with your bumpers, L1, R1, scrolls the top menu here, so go over to the prep, and you got to pick your approach vehicle, you got to get your equipment, so approach vehicles, these are all the ones you can get. Your equipment, you gotta, the bottom 3, no one cares about demolition charges unless you're doing it a certain way. Safe code, fingerprint cloner, and the cut and torch are the 3 prep missions you gotta do for equipment. Then you gotta pick out your weapon loadout, which is personal preference, that's what I meant to say. Anyways, yeah, I like to go crack shot just because it gives me a sniper rifle and I like to snipe people, so second best one is Conspirator in my mind, I like. Of course, if you're going hog wild inside the compound, you're definitely going to want the aggressor set up because there's a guy called a Juggernaut in there, and he's heavily armored, and he's got a railgun, and he just tears through you, and the aggressor can take him out pretty easily. But we're going to do this stealth, so we're not worried about that. But anyways, I'm going to back out here. So with the approach vehicle, the best one to use you might say other ways are quicker, but with the setup we got going, we're going to go to the airstrip to get the Coke Zero and the green stuff up there, and then we got to come down to the main dock area and fill up our bags with another one of the green stuff down there. So Longfin is going to be the best. So with the Longfin and the weapons loadout, Elysian Island spawn point for the Kasaka, that's the best spawn point for it. But let's just delve in here, shall we, and get going on this. So approach vehicles, like I said, we're going down to the Longfin, and we have to go to the La Mesa police station. So we'll run back here to our Sparrow, get in there, hold down R2 to just quickly get out of here. No cutscene for ya. And I'll probably fast forward this. We're gonna head to La Mesa police station, and I'll meet you there in a second. Alright, we're coming up on the police station here. You see my targeting's already started to happen. I like to come over to this side here. Oh, stop spinning. Sorry about that. I like to come over this way here and start from this angle and kind of just rotate around this tower to the right. Just keep spinning around. You'll lock onto all the guys that way. You might have some stragglers, but as soon as you fire your rockets, all those guys down in that area, they're going to light up as blue and red dots like the police do on your mini-map. So just make sure you clear all them out. Makes getting the Longfin a lot easier. Unless, and there's a way to do it, and hopefully I can get it to do it this time. But as you fire your rockets in there, the Longfin trailer will start to bob and weave, and sometimes it'll tip over. And if it tips over, then the game doesn't know what to do, so it has it respawn, and it'll respawn outside of the police station. And that's the best way to do it, because then you can just drive up to the side of the road, pick it up, and you don't notify the police because you never enter the station area, and you just drive it back to the docks, plain and simple. So hopefully we can get that to happen here, but I'm going to start killing these guys, and we'll see what happens. I'll try to... Oh, see, I hit the Longfin. It bounced around there. But it didn't tip over, so fly over here. Kinda doing this a little weird while I'm talking to you. Yeah. Now logged on to the other guy. Boy, I'm doing this terrible. Die. Alright. So, as you can see on my mini-map, all those guys are done. Now we have to go and get a tractor-trailer, a semi-truck, to pull that trailer on out of there. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get it to tip over. Ooh, I'm already smoking. I didn't get it to tip over, so it's still in the police station, so we gotta drive in there and get it. And it's gonna be a mess, because I think I put it up against the wall, but we'll do our best. Now, there are two different, there are two different types of semi-trucks. You can get a, Phantom Wedge, and it's always by itself, so that one's over in that area there. But then there's two regular Phantoms that are over here. You see on the mini-map how they're two stacked on the top of each other? So we're gonna go to these guys. Make sure you've lost the cops, which I have, before you land this thing and get the Phantoms. And then these guys, we got lucky here because there's not really anything that we have to do except land and run and grab one. They're at the gas station here, so this is the best area to do. Oh, yeah, this is the best area to do it. I'm losing it here. So just land your Kasaka, get out, or Jesus, land your Sparrow, and get out. Run over here. You'll see a Phantom by the pumps here. You just run up, get in, drive away. Oh, language. I'm stealing your truck. That's what I'm doing. And people who shoot at you, but you don't really got to worry about it because you're just driving away. And you just follow the yellow brick road all the way to the station to pick up your Longfin. And it takes a second, so again, I might fast forward this. See you on the other side, guys. Alright, coming up to the police station now. So what I like to do for this one is I like to just back all the way in there. Kind of just angle it here and back all the way in. I just find it easier for myself. You might drive all the way in here and flip it around on your own. But as soon as we get into that area back in there, you'll see the Longfins there, kind of back up against the wall. But as soon as you drive in there, the cops are going to go crazy. So right now I'm going to go health and ammo, put some body armor on. Last thing I want to do is die, get my health up, top it off there. So, and here we go. We're going to back on in here. We might be able to snag this. See, alarm's going off. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. So now I gotta figure out a way to like move this trailer. So just ram it. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh. No. Stop moving it. No, don't put it back. Don't do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do here? I've got it caught. This is not good. This is not good, guys. What are we doing? Oh god, there's cops everywhere. Run them over. Try it again. Get my snacks up here. This is just disaster. Alright, try this again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. Oh god. Duck and cover. Back it up. Back it up. Ram it. No, don't get caught. There we go. I should be able to do this. Oh god. Get it. There we go. We got it. Alright, now we're on our way out of here. Oh my god, that was disaster. I'm so terrible. I'm way better at that normally, but here we go. So now we gotta lose the cops. Right? So you can drive it all the way to the dock, but you won't really know if this is your first time. You don't really know where you're supposed to be going. So, little trick here is if you die, we'll stop here, we'll get out, now that we got it out of the police station, we can die, and we can wait for the cops to execute us, or we just run up to a wall here, plant a sticky bomb, and boom! And I'm dead. Oh no, I've failed. No, I haven't. I'm just right down the road. And the police are gone, the Longfin's still sitting there attached to the Phantom, and we're good to go. Uh-oh, that guy's a little freaked out. Don't run me over. Come on, guys, calm down. What are we doing here? Alright, now when we get in, you'll have the yellow brick road all the way to the docks where we have to deliver this Longfin. So, driving along here, and again, I'll probably speed this up until I make it to the docks, because it's a little bit of a drive, not too far, but see you on the other side. Alright, we're getting close to the docks now, so I'm going to show you a little trick here, because normally what you have to do is you drive up, and there's two gates, and you got to ram into them and wait for them to open. But there's a little area right here that I learned about, and you can just drive through the fence, and boom, you don't got to wait for anything. And there you go. You delivered your Longfin. You got a boat now. You don't get to keep it, but you got a boat for the heist at least. So yeah, that police station was it was one of the harder ones to get in and out. So if you don't, like I was talking about earlier, if you don't glitch the trailer and have it spawn outside of it, that one's a harder one to get to. Just because you got to go so deep in there, and while you're shooting your missiles down there, it kind of blows the trailer all around, and as you can see, it makes it very difficult to get. I really thought I was going to die there. It was great. It wasn't a very good quick and simple tutorial, was it? So sorry about all that, but anyways, so like I said, when we spawn in, our Kasaka is behind us there. You see on the mini-map is right behind us over there, so we just go down to service vehicles to Kasaka, and we can't oh yeah, so that's one thing I forgot to tell you, is that when you pick up your Phantom, you want to drop off your you want to go back into your menu and return your, just like what I'm about to do right now. You want to do it way earlier so that it's ready for you. You want to go down to Kasaka and return options and return your Moonpool vehicle. Hey. Shut up, Miss Baker. And now, when you get here, sorry about that. When you get here, yeah, your vehicle will be ready for you, and you can call up your Kasaka and say, I want my Sparrow, and you can request it. You gotta wait a minute and 35 seconds. Yeah. So you're sitting here like, oh, wow, now I gotta wait. So instead of making you wait with me, I'm just gonna skip forward and request my Sparrow, and you'll see where it spawns. So see you in a minute. You know what? I'm an idiot. Why when we can just fast travel to the Kasaka? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired. It's late. It's like 4 in the morning right now. So yeah, you've done all you need to do there. You already delivered your the Longfin. You can just fast travel back to your Kasaka, and you're good to go. I don't know why I was sitting there waiting for the Sparrow. You just, boom, you're done. As soon as you deliver as soon as heist prep complete, you just fast travel back. Alright, well, with that, I think I'm gonna get off of here for now. You won't notice any time delay here, but I am going to edit some of the video, maybe go to sleep and come back. I don't know. But I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. hopefully the rest of this should be pretty easy. Shouldn't have too much problems. Not like with the Longfin. I rewatched that while I was editing it, and man, what a disaster. But let's go a lot better. So let's get into it. With the prep, we're going to go equipment. Since we have the bearer bonds, we got the safe code. So we're going to start that up. I have decided I am going to do all this with the Sparrow just because, like I said before, most of you probably don't have the oppressor. That's probably why you're doing this. And if you do, it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, with the Sparrow, it gives everybody a sense of what to do and how to do it. This week we don't have the, or today, excuse me, we don't have the safe code. So, or excuse me, plasma cutter. So that's the only other part that could be difficult with the Sparrow. I'll post a video on that in the future, on how to do that. But right now we just headed to the casino to get the safe codes, and again, this is a little bit of a travel, so I will see you on the other side. Alright, so we're coming up on the casino here. I realized I could have fast traveled to get a little closer to it, but this is like one of the first times that I've logged into the game and it hasn't had me at Elysian Island, so yeah, we just flew over here. So what I like to do, I guess it doesn't matter. I did find a better way to do this, so it doesn't really matter where you park your Sparrow, but you're going in the front door anyway, so you might as well park by the front door. I do own a penthouse. Some of you may not. So when you go in here, since I do have the penthouse, when I get to the elevator, it's going to take me straight up. For those of you who don't have a penthouse, it's going to take you down to the basement garage, and you just got to search for a car, search your trunk, and you get the access to the penthouse. You just go back to the elevator, it brings you right back up, and you start from where I'm starting here. So there's no enemies to shoot or enemies to kill. You just go down, grab the codes, and you're good to go. So, but now that we're here, you want to put it on a suppressed weapon, and you can just circle these hallways until you see two guys standing out in front of a door. They're two guards. That marks the room that you got to go to. Normally they're right around this corner. No, not today. Turn the next corner. Sometimes, you know, I always turn right and go down these ways. That's where mostly they are, and you see them right here. Sometimes you gotta go. You'll run around this area, and they're not there. They're on the other side. So, what I like to do is just line them up in a straight line here, and just pop, pop, and they're both down. Two shots, 2 kills. So, then I put my weapon away. Now we're gonna go in here, and since no one heard us, we killed those 2 guards perfectly. They weren't alerted. We're just gonna walk around until we find the guy. Very simple. Now, Pavlov's downloaded a picture, but he could be in here. Most of the time he's back by the bar though, so you don't really need to look at the picture and try to figure out who it is. You just keep running around till you see a guy that looks like, oh, he's not here. Alright, well. So those are the 2 spots you can be in here. There might be another one, but I don't think I've ever seen him at a different spot. So, okay, let me go back and show you. So normally he stands at the end of the bar down on this side. He'll be standing like right here, drinking out of this wine glass or champagne glass or whatever. But he's not here, and we'll just go to the other side. Don't bump into these guys, it does piss them off. Anybody with a gun is his guard. Like I said, he could be in this room too, but he's not. So we'll just run to the other side until we find him. So you come back through here. This is the door you came in. That doesn't lead anywhere but to the outside. I don't even think you can go out that door during the mission. So come back in here. We're circling around. Sometimes he's on this side. There he is. So that's what he looks like, and you'll have the arrow over him. So we're just gonna walk up here and just act like we belong, and it should give you a signal to I think that only happens when he's at the bar, because when he's at the bar drinking, you can just sneak up behind him and steal it from right here, but it's not giving me the prompt, so I think that's only when he's at the bar. So in this sense, I mean, you're going to draw your weapon, and as soon as you do, these guys are going to alert to your presence, but who cares, because you're just going to kill them, steal the codes, you're going to run out, and you're going to die. But you're going to pass the mission anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So here we go. And there you go, so he's dropped the save codes. Grab them, pick them up, and now we go. We collected the save code. So now we just run out. Oh, here we are. Oh, dude, we died. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, no, it's okay. So now we just exit. Oh, well, never mind. A lot of times that'll take you right out, but alright. So we're just gonna blast our way out of here. Excuse me. It's raining outside and I feel a little bit under the weather. So now, we have the safe codes. Kinda like the Longfin. We're just gonna kill ourselves to lose the cops. And should come back out and save codes collected. Oh god, that didn't work either. See, this is the thing. It's like, all this goes right until I want to make a video on it, and nothing really works the way I say it's going to. So, I look like an idiot, I get it, but whatever. If nothing works for you either, you tried it all, then just get in your Sparrow and fly high in the sky until you lose the cops. Shouldn't take too long at all. I'm gonna call my Kasaka, though, while we're doing this. Just to, oh, that's not what I wanted. Just to get it closer to the area. It's gonna help us out here, so it's not as far away as it was. And once you lose the cops here, then the mission will pass, and you can just fast travel to it. That. Did it really? Oh, it really spawned on the other side. Cool. Again, this is not going as planned. Oh, whatever. Anyways, let's see if we can't. No, we can't request it again. But heist prep complete, so it doesn't matter. Now that we got it, just fast travel out of here. That's what I wanted to do at the casino, but of course, didn't work out that way, so continuing on. We just fast travel back to the back to our spawn location, which is the Kasaka. And here we are. There's the save codes. Quick and simple. It was usually a lot easier, but even still that was pretty easy. So alright. And next we're gonna do I believe it is the fingerprint scanner. Alright, see you then. Alright, so we're back at the prep screen. I'm gonna go in. And the next thing we gotta do, we got the save codes. We don't need to worry about the demolition charges again, doesn't matter. So, fingerprint cloner, that's what it is, not scanner. So now it's saying go to the warehouse. But I still haven't moved my Kasaka to a good spot, so I'm just gonna quick do that now just to make everything a little bit quicker. Get right in there and just fly right over, but you know, right now this is where we're at, and it's a lot easier if you just go down to one of these things. So maybe Elysian Island or Vespucci Beach would be good, but we'll just go right here just to make sure. Once this comes back up, we'll go back in our Sparrow and continue on with our journey here. I know this video is going to be kind of long. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. I like to do detailed videos. Just show you guys a few tips and tricks, hints, and everything like that. This is what this video is all about. Just for the person like me who got back into GTA 5 just recently and started doing all this. I spent a lot of time on YouTube watching a lot of different videos from a lot of different people. Kind of combined everything into one, and this is how I figured to do things. Now, there might be a better way and a quicker way, and again, I've said this before, if you guys know better routes or better ways to do things, just leave that in the comments, and if they're good suggestions and actually makes things quicker, I'll try to do them that way, and if I agree with you, then I'll make a video and I'll even give you guys a shout out. So just let me know if you know a quicker way. Alright, so here we are coming up to the warehouse, and just slow it down, drop on down. Now with this warehouse, you're going to have guards inside. You can do it one of two ways. We can search around this building and look for the breaker box and take out the surveillance cameras. But no matter what, even if you take out the cameras, they're still going to be alerted as soon as you go in there. They're just going to have their backs to you at first, so they're not going to start shooting right away. But if you do it this way, it's really easy. Unless, of course, the game glitches out and makes you go to the wrong one. So we're just going to go in, guns blazing. As soon as we get in here, we're going to go to the left and duck behind this. And then, since we got our shotgun out, we just hold R2 and we're just going to point. We're just going to blindly shoot where we're covered. Take out these three guys. Come back. Oh, this guy didn't go down. Well, whatever. There's that. And then this guy's right over here. So we just shoot him. Come around. Make sure he's dead. Done. Easy to go. And here's the laptop. Excuse me. And we're just going to match out the letters here when they line up with the blue. Click it. There we go. Panthers. It's always Panthers. I think it has to do with the panther in the cage once we get into the compound, but you'll see that coming up. Or you probably saw that during the Gather Intel video when we looked through the security cameras. One of the things was the panther cage. Alright, so now that we have the information on where the archive is, we got to fly over there and go into the little compound. Show you a quick way to do that too. It's always in one of three places, but they're all pretty much in the same spot. Once you get into the compound, now there's like 3 or 4 different locations where this archive could be. Underneath here, over where the freak shop is, and then over by the amusement park, the Ferris wheel on the pier. There might be one more. I think there is 4, but maybe not. I think there's 2 different places underneath the overpass it could be. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're going to run over here. Now, just be careful running up. There is going to be 2 cameras. So there's one up here. Take that one out. Now there's one right below, but you can sneak right here. You'll see it right there. Just aim at it. There we go. And now we go into the archive. This is really easy, quick, and simple. So you're going to run all the way to the back left. So you got all these desks set up to the left. It's always back here, and we'll just make a loop around, and you're going to pick it up. There it is. So it could be on this desk, it could be on this desk, and it could be on this desk. It happened to be on this desk this time, so you just make a loop around and you run out. I think there's one time that I had it over here on this desk, so very rarely will it show up there. So just make your little loop around and run right back out. You don't even have to search around for it. You just make your little loop into the desk area, make a circle, you'll automatically pick it up. So just run back up here. Back out to our Sparrow. Now sometimes you'll run out here and your Sparrow will be smoking, even though it wasn't. That's because if you park it in traffic while you're in that building, traffic just out here still, you know, if I parked it here, when I come out, it might be smoking, so I like to try to park it over in this area, but alright, without hitting that billboard, just try to fly on out of here. Now I'm smoking, of course. Here we go. So we'll call up our Kasaka again, oops, and move it to where it's very close to us. So we'll just fly on over. That's that. Heist prep complete. Finger cloner deliver. It's going a lot easier today. I think a little bit of sleep helped. So here we are back at the prep screen. I'll see you in a second. Alright, back. And I like to split these videos up so that they're easier to edit and also easier to make chapters out of. So, but anyways, back in here, the last thing we got to get for the equipment prep is the cutting torch, so that we can get through gates and the drainage tunnel. There's a grate there that we get through. Anyways, so we'll start that up, and there's 3 different construction sites that you will get. One's at the top of a big tall skyscraper. The other one's right before it at a smaller, like 2 or 3 stories building that they're building. And then there's another one to the north up by, I think it's like Vinewood Hills, which is the one that we have. So this one is the most annoying out of all 3 of them. So you'll see over there the building on the tallest building on the right with the kind of like teal lights shining from it. That's the tallest construction site building, and then there's another one right before it, right below it. I'll make future videos showing you both of those buildings too. All of these multiple spots I'll show videos, especially I gotta go back and show you the plasma cutter. Let me just fly over to the construction site. This one, however, I find sometimes it'll bug out. So the best way to do this is to come up to the construction site and just start blasting people with rockets from your Sparrow. However, if you don't get these guys shown on the map, so the red dots, if I started blasting right then and there, sometimes it glitches. So we're going to fly low enough to get these guys to show up on the mini-map as little red dots. There they are. Now we're going to fly back over here. If you don't do that, once in a while it'll glitch out and you kill everybody, you'll fly over there, but every toolbox will be empty. I don't know if they fixed that, but I've had that happen to me before, and I've had to restart the mission. But since we got them showing up, fly a little lower here, we're just going to blast away at these guys until nothing. There might be one guy left, but it's pretty easy to take care of. Just keep blasting away. There's that. I think we're good now. Like I said, there might be one left. Somebody's shooting at us. I don't know quite where they are. It doesn't matter. Oh, he's right down below. But doesn't matter. We're going to land anyways. I like to land right up top here. Oh, there's a couple guys down there. Alright, so we didn't get them all, but for time's sake, there's one right there. Kill him dead. Oh, we got another one down here. Where's he at? He's probably down below. Anyways, just keep your gun out. Oh, here's the cutting torch anyway, so got lucky first toolbox I came to. So I don't think I'm going to have to kill anybody. Once I got it, since I parked right up here, climb up here, jump up here. Oh, we got shot a little bit. Why are you doing that? And then just get back in your Sparrow and fly away. Again, we got to deliver it to the Kasaka. Now you'll see it while it's fully surfaced. I'll fly back to Kasaka here. And I'll show you how quick and simple it is to get into the Kasaka. Now they're going to chase you. You can't do anything. You're just going to fly away. That's simple as that. Now there is a construction hat that you can get where they won't see you, but I feel like that for that site it's not that important. Excuse me. Again, man. I feel like I'm coming down with something. But you'll see the Kasaka surface, so we're going to get closer to the water here. Fly on in. And we're probably about proper height. Right about here, we'll fly over, and there it is. Prompt came up. Just smashed that right button, and it came right in. So what? All we got left is the weapon loadout, and we are good to go. Start the heist. So we're back at the planning board. We're going to go in here. Final prep is going to be the weapon loadout. I like the crack shot because it comes with a sniper rifle. There is the marksman. It comes with a... I don't know what this comes with, but I mean, I know a lot of people like the marksman. I like the crack shot just because the sniper rifle makes it easier, especially at the main dock. You got... Let's see, we got Coke Zero in the grass up at the airstrip, and then we got 2 different the grass down at the main dock. There's one in each location, so if I have time, which I should, I might show you both, but I'll show you the easiest one to get and how to do that one without getting caught. anyways, let's go and do the crack shot loadout. Now there's several different buildings that you can go to, but there is one mission called Merryweather Headquarters, or Merryweather HQ, that is the longest. It's worse than flying the plane to Cayo Perico to gather intel. It's long, it's kind of difficult. It is not what anybody wants to do, so if we get that, we're just going to start a new session. And nope, 707 is Vespucci, so that's the easiest one to get. I do have the missiles, so another way to do it, and it's a quicker way, is if you get Merryweather HQ and you do have the guided missiles on your Kosaka, you just get in here, you fly the guided missile over to where the helicopter is on the Merryweather buildings, and just blow up the helicopter. Nice, and you'll be sitting in the seat, you just walk right back over your planning screen. You don't have any loading times or anything like that by switching sessions. It's just quick and simple. But I have gotten it multiple times, I think like 5 times in a row. So you have a cooldown on your guided missiles, so I'll go guided missiles, new session, guided missiles, new session. I'll just keep going back and forth until I don't have my Merryweather HQ. And I get one of the buildings to go to instead. So there are 3 different buildings to go to. I eventually will have videos on all 3 of those buildings and showing you Merryweather HQ. I'm sure we're bound to get that. So I'll show you the quick and simple ways of doing it. But as of right now, we're going to head over to 707 Vespucci, and yeah, I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're coming out to the building now. Now you're going to notice that there's already a yellow dot on the minimap. That brings you down there. You do not want to go down below. Since you're in your Sparrow, there is a roof entrance here too. It'll show up once you get close to it. There it is. Now, since we're close to it, it shows up on the minimap, and it shows up as a little yellow dot right in front of that door. But I like to, because once we're done here and we come back out to get in our Sparrow, there will be helicopters that show up immediately and start shooting at us. So I like to aim my Sparrow so that it is the quickest way to get into it. So that the door is my door of the Sparrow that I get out of. Uh-oh. The door of the Sparrow that I get into is facing the door. And just land it here. Be careful that your blades don't hit the building that you're going into. They can do that, and you'll damage your Sparrow. But we're pretty lined up here. I guess I could inch a little forward for sake of just nitpicking. There we go. So we're going to get out, and I'm going to show you how to take care of all these guys without alerting them. There has been a few people in comments of videos that I watch saying, oh, you can just take out 3 guys, go through the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. I've tried it. I alerted them every single time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that, but this is the way I do it. So we're just going to stop outside. We're going to use 1 shot to shoot the door open and another shot to headshot him. You want to shoot the door and headshot him quickly, so you want to be all pre-lined up before you start shooting away. But then you got this guy right here, so just inch the door and shoot him. So you got a guy back here making coffee, shoot him, nice and silent. You got your suppressed weapon, so no one's hearing a thing. There's another guy over here to the right on a cell phone, and then we got 2 guys here. But real quick, yeah, hey, you think he's gonna see you, but he's not. So you just get here, so you line them up just like the guards standing outside the casino. Boom, boom, done, done. And you got 2 more here. Again, you can get pretty close to them. So I can inch over behind the couch, wait for them to line themselves up. Boom, boom. Then you got this guy back here. Boom. Now there is a guy in the bathroom here. We don't have to worry about him. I'll show him here. You don't have to worry about him. You can just go right over to the gun safe right now. You are done. But I'll show you the guy in here. Oh, he's not in there? Oh, there he is. Boom. You don't have to take him out though. Again, you just go right over here to the gun safe. He will stay in that. He'll stay in that bathroom. You never know you're here unless you alerted him. But he'll know you're here. He'll stay in that bathroom no matter what. Even if you've alerted him, set the guards off, and killed everybody, you don't have to go in and kill him. He'll never come out of that bathroom whether alerted or not. But you got to go up to the gun safe and check it. Then it'll say hack the laptop, so it'll be a little numbers game. There'll be 4 numbers that you gotta match up. You'll see here in a second. So up at the top, it's 17, 91, 81, 65. So you see all these numbers are moving. So they start down here, and they just move one to the left, 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 circle around. I know I'm on the numbers right now. And they just keep rotating this way all the way through. So once you find them, and then you're like, wait, I found it, but they move now. They just move one to the left, and they start at the bottom, and they move up, they wrap around, and keep going like that. So you'll see it even wraps around like that. So 17, 91, boom, done. And there, yes, I believe so, Pavel. Yes, it is open. So now we reach in here, and we collect our weapons. You gotta walk up and hit all the buttons you were, like the right D-pad. There we go. Collected the weapons. No alarms going off, no nothing going on. We're gonna run out here, back to the elevator. Now it's gonna give you 2 options here. It's gonna say, you're gonna notice up at the top left, press right to exit to the ground floor, press left to exit to the roof. We wanna press left, because we came in on the roof, and if we go down to the ground floor, we're not gonna have any escape plan. But our Sparrow's on the roof, so we're going to press left to exit to the roof. And we're going to immediately run to the Sparrow. Oh, now it's raining, just like outside here right now. And immediately take off. You see helicopters are coming in on the mini-map here. So we just take off, and we start heading to the Kasaka right away. They might tag you a couple of times with bullets, but they're not going to, if you do it quick enough, they're not going to have time to shoot you or even damage your Sparrow enough to where you can't get back to your Kasaka. So you just immediately head straight back to your Kasaka. That's why I kind of pre-aimed my Sparrow when I landed there, so that I could just quickly get into it and continue on my way, quick and simple. So coming up to the Kasaka here, again, we're just going to fly straight at it, kind of get low, and in we go. And there we go. We just collected the weapon loadout, and we are ready to begin the heist. Alright, I'm back. One thing I want to point out real quick is I am registered as a boss. You have to register as a boss to access your planning screen, but I'm registered as a motorcycle president, MC president. When you do that, between all your prep missions and your gather intel, you might have a business raid going on that you got to stop what you're doing unless you want to lose all your product and reset up your business. So if you're doing all this as a motorcycle club president, you will have to stop what you're doing in between every once in a while. You can't access your planning screen unless you end that business raid anyway. So if you're loading into the game and you only have time for a quick Cayo Perico heist, you most likely want to register as a Secure Serve CEO. You won't be bothered by anything. You just go straight and do all the preps and the heist and gather intels, all that stuff like that. And you just do it quickly in succession and get on out of there and continue on with your day and not be bothered by the business raids. So yep, just start a Secure Serve CEO organization, and then you can go back into your prep screen and you won't be bothered. So anyways, it is heist time. So we gathered all the intel, we got all our equipment loadouts, our weapon loadouts, so we can start. And we are in hard mode, so that's good. We are going to complete the Elite Challenge today, so that'll give us 100k instead of 50k if you just do it normal. You only get 50k for the Elite Challenge, but you get 100k for the Hard Mode Challenge. And that basically gets you back to it recovers your startup costs for everything. It costs you 100k for the heist. It used to cost 25 grand, which was nice, but now it's 100k, so thanks, Rockstar. But anyways, our approach field is going to be Longfin. Infiltration point, we're going into the main dock. Our compound entry point, we decided with the drainage tunnel. Our escape point will not matter, pick any one of them, doesn't matter. We're going to make our own escape point, so pick whatever you got. Time of day, I'm doing it by day. It's easier for you guys to see in a video. It is fun to do at night. The guards don't see, their cones of visions are a little bit smaller, so they don't see as far at night. Plus it has a different vibe. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to do it by day so you guys can see what's going on. weapon loadout, crack shot, but we are going to add suppressors. It's the best way to do this. There is a guard and a security camera that we are going to have to take out. If we were doing it a slightly different way, there would be more guards and security cameras you got to take out. But if you don't have suppressors and you fire your weapon, everybody's going to hear you. You're going to get yourself caught. So you definitely want suppressors. Only as you're trying to add some fun to it and do it in different ways, then sometimes suppressors don't even matter because you're already going to alert the guards. So what's the point? But for the sake of this video and the easiest, safest way to do everything, to make the most money, that's the sake of this video, so we're going to add suppressors. I'm going to head to the main dock first. I know we got loot up at the airstrip, but since we're already pointed at the main dock, I'm just going to head right in here. And I'm going to show you a little trick to keep your boat from floating away. So I'll head in here, but I'll slow way down. And I'll just feather the throttle, make a wide turn here, and turn right around. You aim back out. Now you might have to back up a little bit. If you feather your throttle just ever so slightly, you can make this turn. And so now we're aimed out. When the back faces the ocean, that's when it floats away out into the ocean. That's what I find anyways. But if I got it aimed right here and parked right here, it ain't going to float away. It's just going to stay right there. So we are going to run this way though. Come on, get over this stuff. I'm going to run up to these rocks here because there is a, you'll see on the mini-map down below, there is a camera out in front of that weed. So there's now, during the heist, there's a camera outside this building that will see you. And we got a car coming, so let that car pass, let the camera circle around. It's now coming back towards us. There's a guard up here that the car is passing by right now, you'll see on the mini-map. So we got, there's a few things we got to pay attention to. Well, the camera's turned away, so now we can get in here. So you got to be quick about it while the camera's facing away. So now we're going to be in here. We're going to stay put right here, just inside. Because this guy patrolling, he will see you. So if you see through the gate up here, we got to cut this gate. But first and foremost, cutting the gate is loud, so they will hear you, unless you got the bolt cutters, which is one of the gather intel things that we would do. If we had the bolt cutters, it's nice and quiet. But we don't. We got the cutting torch. So that's loud. But beyond that gate, there is a crack in the boards up there. And this guard patrolling will see you, so we got to be quick about this. So we're going to burn this gate open. We're going to check for cars coming. We're going to go in here, and while he's back there, we're going to loot. Now keep an eye on the minimap. We got a car coming, so we can't be here. He will see you through that crack too, so we're going to back on out of here. We're just going to abort. Let the car pass. Now this guy's going to probably patrol back through just fine. We'll let him patrol. You're going to see him through that, you're going to see him up there. If you look through that crack, you're going to see him pass by just ever so quickly. There, you just saw him pass by. Now that he's passed by, we can come up here, and he won't hear us steal this loot. Now we got to be quick, because if he turns around, he's going to see us through that crack. So just be quick about it. He's coming back around, and he saw us. Did you see us? Okay, he didn't see us, so that's good. So now the camera's facing away, so we're going to run out of here. Alright. So no one saw us. We got lucky with the guy turning around. I should have stopped looting halfway through, back out, and let him walk back, blah blah blah. But he didn't see us, so we got lucky. So no one's seen us. We haven't touched any guards. We haven't touched any security cameras, and our Longfin is not here. Oh no, it is. There. See, I mean, it'll move back a little bit, but whatever. It's not way out in the ocean. It's still right here. Oh, come on, guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. We're gonna get in here. We're gonna get out of here. Come on. Let's go. All right. Now it's off to the airstrip. So we loaded one bag of the grass. We still have plenty of room for the Coke Zero. But what we're going to do is we're going to go get the Coke Zero first. And then we're going to fill the rest of the bag up with the wheat, with the grass, excuse me. It's not, we're not going to grab the entire pile of the grass because our loot bag is going to fill up prior to that. But if we got the grass first, then we wouldn't have enough room for all the coke, and the coke is more expensive, or worth more money, so we want the highest profit margin. Anyways, here's another little trick about the airstrip. If you don't want it to, your Longfin to float all the way out to the ocean and have to swim for it, just park it right here against that rock, just like that. Wedge it between the beach and the rock, and you're good to go. So we're going to run up this way, and we're going to head to the far hangar building first for our Coke Zero. Now you are going to see a guard up here patrolling out front of that building. He goes back and forth, back and forth. So he goes all the way to one end of the building to the other. So we can sneak by him right now while his back's to us. If he was walking a different direction, we just wait on him. You got plenty of time. 15 minutes is plenty of time while we're doing this. So don't worry about having to wait for guards to walk by. But our Coke Zero is right down here. So we're going to collect this. If we had to go up top, we can't do it the way we did it when we were gathering intel to where we jumped up. That's not how you get up there. You can't cut through the gate. It's all caged in. What you have to do, and I'll show this in a later video, but you'd have to get that forklift here, drive it over to this pallet, lift it up in the air, bring it over to this wall, all the way lift it up, and then you climb on top of the forklift, climb on top of the pallet, climb up in there, and that's how you get into that top way. You can't climb up this way like we've gathered intel, because you can't get in there. Anyways, we're going to leave here, but we are going to watch our minimap. We're going to pay attention to that guard patrolling. Again, now he's on his way back. You'll see his cone of vision. Had we run out just now, he would have seen us. We'd have been caught. That's not good. That's not what we want. So we wait for him to pass by. We just run right out. Now, there is a guard and a security camera that we have to take out. So I run right over here, and I like to get up on top of this thing. We're going to load in our sniper rifle. Now this guard is right up top here. He's actually facing us right now. Kill him and come over here, and there's a security camera. Take that out, put our weapon away, and continue on. Now there's a car coming. Is that going to matter? You shouldn't see that guard. No, he did not. I think we're good. We're good. Alright. So that's the thing. It's like killing that guard up there. That car doesn't see it. No one sees it. So we're going to top our bags off. Boom. We didn't get all the weed, but we filled up. And we've got the most money we possibly can during this heist. It's just secondary. So we're going to jump over. That's the only place on that wall that you can get over. El Rubio started talking. It freaked me out. But we're just going to... That spot in the wall that I jumped up on, that's the only place where you can jump to get it. So you got to go all the way into that corner. We're going to run back over here, and there's our Longfin. Didn't float away. Look at it, it's going even back towards the rock, like, oh shoot, I moved on you. Sorry. We're going to climb back in, and we're going to take off to Rubio's compound. Now getting out of here, we're just going to go forward. You bounce off that rock, doesn't matter. There we go. And away we go. So we're going to head down this way. Heading to the compound. It's going to take a minute, so I might fast forward this, and I'll see you when we get to the drainage tunnel. Alright, we're coming up on the drainage tunnel, so I'm going to slow the boat down, and I'm going to aim it towards that drainage tunnel. Now I want to get close to it, but I'm going to show you something here. I've noticed before, sometimes it glitches out, so if I stop my Longfin and make sure it's like even moving a little bit backwards, that'll keep it from going into the rocks. Now we're going to jump off here. So sometimes it'll go into the rocks up there if it's still moving forward, and I feel like that's... Like I've gotten into the compound, immediately everybody was alerted for no reason whatsoever. But anyways, you're going to jump off the boat, and you're going to push left on the D-pad. That equips your rebreathers. So you want to have the rebreathers. We're going to swim right down here. Have one equipped. Then we're going to use our tutting torch to cut through this little drainage grate. So you push R2 to equip the cutting torch, and we're going to just move it along. You got to wait for a little bit on each one of these green posts until the green goes away, then you cut through it. Just keep going around. You get a rhythm down. It becomes easier and easier every time you do it. And there, we're in. So we're going to swim up through this tunnel. And then once we get to the end, it's going to prompt you to push right on the D-pad to confirm your entry point, basically. So, yep, there it popped up. So we're going to hit right, and here we go. We're getting in there. Now once we get in here, we're going to just run right up the stairs. So I'm already smashing the X button to sprint, and I'm holding up on the left joystick to move. And on the fly, I'm just going to tap L1 to equip my little pistol. We're going to jump over this, turn left and jump over that wall, go all the way down here, and then turn left. Turn right here, jump over this wall. Now we're going to slow down a little bit, because on the minimap you're going to see a guard right there. He just turned, so now he's moving. So we run up these stairs. He was right here. Now he's going over here. You have to kill him right here in this spot. Right here. Oh, and he dropped the gate keys. That's great. Otherwise, if you don't kill him in that spot, people are going to see him. You come over here to this guard, pistol whip him. Circle is to pistol whip, by the way. So if you didn't know that, you can walk up stealthily behind these guys and pistol whip. We're going to run up here, and there's a guy right here, and pistol whip him. So you got to do this quick. Otherwise, he'll turn and look at you. I'm putting my weapon away. So we'll run in here, and this is where the intel for the paintings were. This is where the safe is. So you come up here, you push right on the D-pad, and you got some extra cash from that safe. Now, since we got the gate key, we're going to run down here. Otherwise, if we didn't have the gate key, then we'd have to use our fingerprint cloner right here in the fireplace and head down that way. But since we got the gate key, I'm going to show you where to go when you get the gate key. We're going to come down here. And just run back the way we came. All the guards are dead. And we're going to turn left here. We're going to jump over this wall here and drop down. Do a fancy little roll. Come right down to this area here. And this is where we use the gate key. And we come in here. Now we are going to have to use a fingerprint cloner here. So this is pretty simple. We are in hard mode, so we got 2 of them to do, but you're just going to scroll through until you see the top of the fingertips. And this one is the second, so the top, 2. Through 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, got that one. So, scroll again. Fingerprint, that's 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that finishes it. So 30 seconds is all that took. Could have done it faster if I wasn't explaining it to you, but just start at the top and work your way down. You know, it goes in succession, so just one past the top, the one before, and you'll be good to go. Come up here, we're going to use a cutting torch to get in here. And once he finishes, it's down above your minimap. Pavel's going to tell you the save codes. So 147908. You see it down there? 147908. Walk over to the safe. And 14. So we scroll up. 14. Oh, so past that, and then we push X to collect. 1479. So we'll scroll down. It's quicker. 79. Push X. Scroll up to 8. 1979, and we got the bearer bonds. Now, we are pretty much done. We've just got one more guard to worry about, and we're out of the compound. Oh, we're not going that way. So we came in this way, right? So we came in from the left. We're going to go to the right. We're going to go to the right here. So this is not the way we came, so we got to unlock this gate. And there, we got that. Now we're going to run to the top of the stairs, and right against this wall here, we're going to jump. And he's going to climb up top. Now there is guards patrolling here, but they're not in sight, so all you need to do is make a break for this. And once you hit the yellow, see that guard patrolling there, just walking right above my head? All you need to do is get to the yellow circle. Push right on your D-pad, and it activates this cutscene. Even if they see you after that, even if you hear, oh, the alarm went off, no, doesn't matter. Cutscene's already done. You are out of the compound. You'll come right out here, and you're safe and fine. So we're going to run this way. We're going to equip our weapon. We're going to run up this guy, and we're going to pistol whip him. We're going to steal his motorcycle. We're going to turn 180 degrees. We're going to come right around, go up here, follow my route, right past the airstrip here, right between these trees, and we're going to make a slight left here. We're going to go down here, avoiding all these trees, to the right of this palm tree, and jump into the water. That's our exfiltration. Now we swim right over to these trio of water mines, whatever these are here, submergible mines. We're just going to swim over to them, and we are done. That's it. We can just hang out here. Everything's going to go away shortly. You can also swim down to that area over there, but you're just going straight due north off the island. But once you get into this area, you're going to see everything went away. We did it. Now, it took me a little longer than what that normally does, because I was explaining a lot to you during this, but still, we should have had plenty of time. Elite challenge. No guards detected. We filled our loot bags. We should have finished in under 15 minutes. It's probably going to be close, you know, it's going to be 13, 14 minutes, I think. But we should have it. It was easy. And I took my time. That was our potential take. Here's our actual take. Now we're going to get 100 grand, so 1.2. 1450. Ooh, we came close. But hey, we did it. You see how much time I took there? Now you can be a lot quicker than that. Like that shouldn't take me that long. But I was stopping to explain things, and I still did it. Made it by 10 seconds. 1.27 too. Not a bad haul. And there you have it. We are done with the Cayo Perico heist. And you learned a lot, I hope. If you like this, please remember to subscribe, like the video, subscribe to my channel. There's going to be a lot more videos like this. I promise you they won't be as long, but I did go to a lot of detail here, so I hope you enjoyed it. We got everything. Elite challenge complete. So yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and this is Mr. Chili Time signing out. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.